Welcome to Caption Media, where I'll be scrutinising the movie Sweetwater without giving away any spoilers. This is a non-spoiler review. Let's begin by looking at the box office computations. Written and directed by Martin Guigui, it stars Everett Osborne as Clifton, with Carrie Yules, Jeremy Piven, Richard Dreyfuss and Kevin Pollak in supporting roles. The film was released on April 14, 2023. It's a drama and biopic and sports drama. Okay, so now to the box office reports. It's made just $350,000 for the first weekend from April the 14th. Nothing else at the movie box office made more than $10 million since the decline of Hollywood, so there wasn't much else to be thrilled about. The final result lacks some energy and elegance, but it's competent and an instructive film. Inevitably, what commences with a scene which renders driving Miss Daisy immediately comes to mind, and then it promptly morphs into the legend of Bagger Vance. Martin Guigui, the director and writer of the movie of Sweetwater, doesn't seem to want or know how to adequately express the story with any sense of legitimate relevance. It's difficult to fathom how such an intriguing story could wilt out on screen. However, Sweetwater squanders its tremendous potential at every opportunity. The film had a lot of potential to emerge as the Jackie Robinson of the NBA. Inevitably, it didn't seem to have the envisioned impact. I was willing to provide it's a 2.5 star appraisal, but what components produced are generally unknown. I would question the integration of the nightclub romance in the film. I'm also intrigued by the intolerance that owners, players, officials, fans exhibit. Although Jackie Robinson spent 4 seasons at first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers, racism couldn't have been as ubiquitous there as it would have been elsewhere. It's a nice, worthwhile flick, but owing to the framework for the plot being explored numerous times, it nonetheless doesn't feel cutting edge or enticing. Sweetwater had the potential to be the ultimate inspirational basket player memoir film. Instead, it embodies avaricious basketball racists as heroes, while being a stagnant quagmire of awful speech, ludicrous occurrences, and prohibited racial disdain. It seems to be produced explicitly for an audience that is unlikely to enjoy any extremely contentious or provocative rendition of the topic's subject matter. Sweetwater had the probability or the potential to be the ultimate inspirational biography. Instead, the film evokes avaricious basketball racists as heroes, while being infested with a stagnant quagmire of terrible speech, ridiculous events, and inadmissible racial. It seems to be yielded more particularly for an audience that could be unwilling to view any conceivably high contentious or provocative depictions of this topic's content. The continuous Nathaniel Clifton basketball video snippets at the completion were stimulating. If I had realised he was a cab driver when I was in Chicago, I would have taken an abundance of excursions in his cab. It's a terrible shame that they didn't go into more depth with this film. The movie Sweetwater helps you comprehend the existence of many significant tales throughout the history of basketball that haven't succeeded in making it to the big screen. It seems to be omitted explicitly for an audience that could be reluctant to view any potentially volatile or provocative variants of the matter at hand. The cumulative result lacks whimsy and elegance, but is competent and illuminating. Did you find this review helpful? Keep an eye on Caption Media's channel for reviews of films that transcend those which don't include additional spoilers. I'm heading off now. I'll be back soon. Have a good one.